I'm trying to be a genre-less sound, but it's a mix of electronic music and hip-hop and Afro beats and jazz. Some of my heroes are Flying Lotus, Radiohead, and Black Coffee. We definitely at that point where we are having a lot more African music being represented around the world. So you have, like, Wizkid had one of the biggest songs last year with Drake. And so it's also helping change the perception of what African musicians are. The thing that I'm interested in right now is, and it's a conversation that probably needs to happen more, is I really hate the term world music, because I feel like all these musicians who do such different things are all thrown in this one box. And you're like, choose from this big box and you'll find whatever it is. But we're not all that. Like, there's kids right now who are making music who actually don't have, they're born and bred in the continent, but don't have that reference for old African music. They're listening to pop music from around the world, and that's how they're making their music based off of that. I'm not necessarily trying to be that, but I want to be able to help people get through their day and make them feel good about themselves, but also talk about things that I see around the world. So if Kenya is going through, like right now, it's election time and there's a lot of politics, and I think as an artist, sometimes it's important for you to be able to be the voice that speaks about things that people might not necessarily know how to express. There's a lot of artists whose music is sometimes used in protests, like Kendrick Lamar, "We Gonna Be Alright." I saw it being used at a protest. And sometimes, even when I listen to Bob Marley or Fela Kuti, I get that thing where they were actually talking about what was happening in Zimbabwe, for example, Bob Marley, or Fela Kuti, who was thrown in jail a couple of times because he was super political. Even when they died, the message still lives on, and it still is relevant even maybe 30, 40 years later.